Bisa, Miles and Diamonds and Crafts, and welcome to my channel. I am excited about this video. If you don't know, this week on the 19th, I don't know why I was one to think it's the 18th, but June 19th, which hence Juneteenth, is the true Independence Day for Black Americans in the United States. Although the emancipation signed by Lincoln happened in 1866 in January, it took 2 years for all of the slaves to be freed. So about 250,000 of them who were living in Texas didn't know, well, they're slave owners, but they didn't tell them that they were freed until then. And I had to look up the numbers, but there were 4 million slaves approximately in the United States at the time in 1866 when they were freed. But I also remember reading that some slave owners moved people to Texas. Kind of, I don't know if they were hiding them or if they sold them to them or whatever the grand scheme of things was. They were kept there for two and a half years to be exact, until they found out that they were freed. And so this day has been celebrated for a while. I know it's more popular in the South. I grew up in Illinois, in Chicago. And although I have seen things now that says that it has been celebrated, I actually hadn't heard of it. But anyway, so in honor of that, I want to work on 2 diamond paintings that one of them I actually started 2 years ago. I had got it for Summer of the Masters, and that's Diamonds and Washi, the event that she holds every year. And so when I first heard about it, so that was the year I started diamond painting. So when I heard about it, I was like, oh, would it be great to do Black painters and Black artwork? And one of the things for it to be Summers of the Master, it has to be artwork that was created, I think that year was 1922 or something like that. So it wasn't easy to find, but I found 2 artists, and I want to go over both of them and then show you which paintings that I picked. So if all else works, it'll be up here. You'll see a little screen. And the first artist is Edward Mitchell Bannister. He was actually born in Canada in 1828. So in Canada, so he was born free. But he grew up there, and then he came, I think I saw something that he moved to the U.S. Yeah. So he moved to the U.S. in 1867. Yeah, and it seemed like he did not start painting, like he didn't grow up painting. So when he moved to the U.S., he was doing, whatever work. Saw something that he became a barber. Yeah, in 1848, he became a barber in Boston. And then the Boston studio, what is it called? Barbizon School inspired paintings by William Morris Hunt, who has studied in Europe. I haven't looked it up to see if, I don't know if William Morris Hunt is Black or not, but his paintings were inspired by him. So he did a lot of landscapes. I believe this is his wife. So he has paintings of her, as he did a lot of these landscapes. Now this is the one that I got custom made. So I got it custom made with Dreamer Designs. And I did it, it was kind of a rush. This was my first time doing custom paintings. I think I've only been diamond painting at that point for like 4 months or something like that. So I didn't know about which companies to use. I mean, this was on the suggested list, but I just didn't know what to expect. I mean, the process was fine. I liked that they had a website where you can put it, you could upload it and kind of generate it. So it took a few weeks before someone contacted me and sent me a mock-up of what it looked like. I didn't want the paintings to be too big, and I'll show you in a minute because I'm actually going to do a kit up with it. And when it came back, some of the colors to me didn't read well, and it's not necessarily Dreamer Design's fault, because if you look at this picture, some of it is really like dark, so it came back for like that section, some green but mostly black. I mean, and I can pretty much say that's probably not what the color of the paintings. But, you know, this one was done, I don't know. Yeah, I don't see an exact date of when he did this painting, but it looks like he died in, this one doesn't say when he died. He died in 1901. So between 1848 and 1901, he painted that painting. But yeah, it's very beautiful work. A lot of, like I said, he really enjoyed doing landscapes. But I did this one and I got it custom made in a round, one of those colors. Yeah, so I might end up having to play with the colors. And it's also, this table came up black as well after the rendering, and I don't want it to be black, so I'm going to change that too. So I'm going to try to do colors of what I think they should be. The second artist, is Robert S. Duncanson, and he was born in 1821 and he died in 1872. He also did landscapes, but he traveled to Pompeii. So to me, he felt like, and it says Scottish landscape. So he did a lot of traveling, and he feels like one of the first travel photographers, artists to me. I mean, I mentioned the other artist, he also did landscapes, but because he did, you know, different countries. So the painting I picked for him is also Pompeii, but not that view of it. Let me see. I thought I had myself of trying to prepare. I had to. If you watch my video, you know that a lot of times I don't edit exactly everything. So I can only find like on Wikipedia. I wanted to get a different thing. So he was considered a landscapist. He was European and African descent. He is considered the first African-American artist to be internationally known. So that is him. That is Mr. Duncanson. His early life. So he was one of 5 sons. So his father was a Scottish Canadian. So he was born free. So neither one of them were born into slavery, although they were both born before it ended in 1868. So he grew up in Virginia. And it just kind of talks about who their mentors and all those kind of things. I thought I remember some things. Oh, he taught himself. He had no formal education. He was sketching. He would copy. Oh, he taught himself by copying European works. So he's accepted into exhibitions and okay. So let me find the piece that I had. Okay. Robert, no, that's not right. That's Duncanson Pompey. Both of the men work is in the Smithsonian. Not now the piece for getting not what's that Bannister. The one I chose, I don't believe that one's in the Smithsonian, so it might have a private owner. But this one, that for Pompeii from Duncanson, it is. Now, this is the one I chose, and I'll show you how far I got. I didn't finish it that first year during summer of the masters, and I didn't work on it at all last year. You may have heard me talk about a lot of my stuff was in storage until about August of last year. So I didn't have any of these diamond paintings with me. But yeah, so that's that. So now I'm going to switch over and show you the paintings, and then I'm going to show you this one first because it's already kitted up and I've worked on it, and then we'll chat some more as I kit up the other one. Okay, so here we go. So this is the diamond painting by Robert S. Duncanson that I had custom made, and I'll put the picture back in the screen again so you could see it. Now I ended up getting this in, it's rather large, 60 by 80 centimeters. It probably should have been even bigger, but I had requested it in probably a 60 by 50 or 60 by 60, I'm not sure, but I didn't like it. It didn't look good. So like I said, someone from Dreamer Design emailed me, showed me a mock-up of it, and he was like, well, let's try to go bigger. And at the time, the mock-up looked fine. But why I'm saying it probably should have been bigger, because from in the camera, it looks a lot better. Like you can tell that these are men, and you can tell that there's people standing back here. But to my eye, standing next to it, I don't know what this is. And this, in the original picture, I think you could tell a little bit more that there's something that they're looking at. But I still have some of the plastic. I was really weird about it. The trees, the bushes, through the camera, looks pretty good to me. And you can tell this is a lake, and I think this is supposed to be Mount Vesuvius. And I don't know what this is. I've tried to look at pictures of and find where this view could have been. Now this was in the 1800s, so it's over 150 years at this point. And I don't know how much Well, they definitely could have got rid of the trees, and changed. Like, what is that? There's something under there. And this was also, at this point, this is the only Dreamer design. No, I did work on a small kit from them. I have several kits, but actually worked on, I don't. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe it's like a stone column. That's what that is. And I am not looking forward to doing all this. If you see on the original picture, this part is canvas, I believe. And yeah, and the rendering just got that part. I'm not sure what these colors are. But yeah, I don't love doing color blocking, but a lot of this, it has some mixed in. These clouds are kind of pinkish, but like I said, you look at the original, and I think it did what it could do with what we had. So I probably would have done something different. Either made this bigger or a different one of the paintings. Because all this sky, that's one of the reasons I put it aside. My goal was at the end of, so this was 2024, is to you see that's kind of how it's outlined that way. I was only going to work on, the mountains, this actual scenery, because I was getting bored with I was dreading doing that part. So that might be how I tackle it now. And I at least want to work on it for the rest of the month and see how far I get. But I'm going to be switching between the two. And I might go back, I pulled out all of my WIPs today to kind of count and see what do I really do have. And I think it's 12. And I had the urge to kit up something else because it's also Pride Month. I wasn't going to, but I feel with all these paintings, a lot of them are dark with dark drills and etc. So I wanted something light. But yeah, so this is it. This is Pompeii by Robert S. Duncanson. So I'm gonna put this aside. Like I said, then the kit up is probably not going to take that long, because if a diamond painting comes in baggies, which this one did, I leave them in the baggies. Now for this one, I don't remember if it came in baggies, but I did kit it up. And I put them in the what are these? I had the name a second ago. The Robert Freight. What I'm calling Harbor Freight containers. Yeah. So I still have more drills. I realized today they're behind me that couldn't fit in here, which I'm sure is probably all of the sky. But yeah, so I have them in here. It didn't come with sticker sheets. And at the time, I didn't have the capability now to do labels and all that kind of stuff. So I just kitted up by DMC. And I use some of these stickers on it. But yeah, they do have, did I ask for? No, so there are no special drills. And I probably would not have asked for special drills. Do they do special drills? Yeah, because I got special drills on the other one. Since this is a landscape, I think that's why I opted out of special drills. But yeah, I want to finish it. I really do. Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. I might just do what I said I was gonna do and put it aside and hopefully come back to it. Maybe just do section them off with release papers or something. Do some and keep coming back, and then like that. I know I'm gonna probably be bored with it and not be able to just sit and do it. I'm not even gonna try to convince myself of that. So this is this one. Let's get to the other one. So this is, I don't think this one had a name, but this is the one I was showing you with Edward Mitchell Bannister. And I had it cut, well, here we go, Dreamer Design Custom at 40 by 50. It ended up being 45 colors. I don't think they told me how many drills total, but you can see it's a, what do you call this? Still life of this bouquet. And yeah, so let me show you what I meant. So like here, this table, and I'll pop up the picture. It's not black. It looks like it's a darker wood. And here's the other part that I was talking about, where it, so the symbols, those are for 310. And there, you see it's a lot of those. And some of these, the ones with number 2 is 934, and that's a green. So what I ended up doing, so here are the drills, and it came in Ziplocs. And my rule is, if it comes in Ziplocs, I'm going to use it. Oh, you know what? Is this a sticker? I can't tell if this is stickers. It kind of feels like it is, but I can't peel it. So let me see. If I cut this, it's gotta be a sticker, right? But you can see, I showed you the other one. Okay. Since I didn't use the stickers for the other one. And I know that they came from 2 different manufacturers, because at the time I was watching it, the tracking, and Pompeii got to me first. And that's how I ended up doing that one first. Okay. If it's this hard, does it mean it's not a sticker? It feels like it because it feels very glossy, but I might not be able to do this on camera if this is gonna be what I'm working with. It is not. It's not. Okay. So let me pause. So I get to use my sticker maker. It's Xron, and I probably have a link to it to my Amazon store. That's gonna be in the comments. But yeah, so I've used this a couple of times, and I have quite a few. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about this one, because now I've cut it off. I have quite a few kits from different companies that don't have sticker sheets, but it's really quick to and easy to use. I swear this feels like a sticker sheet. So let's see. And you just put it on there. You pull it through. And that's it. And now I have stickers. Oh shoot, it's kind of bumpy. Oh, and I did it uneven. That was messy. That was very messy. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, you think I could get that little one? That's a lot of sticker paper to use for that. Okay, I'll regret that. When it was going in, I saw that it was a little crooked, but I already committed to it. Okay, so here are my, I'm gonna put them in here. This is from the Squash Shop, and I don't know what these trays are called, but I'll try to put the link at the bottom. Ooh, okay. I'm going to, because the bags are not that thick, I'm gonna probably put 2 in each. So this is, how many is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 12 times 3, 36, and I have 45. Yeah, so, and they don't have the DMC. They're labeled by the legend number. So this is gonna be, yeah, so they're labeled by that number. So here we go. This you get so used to the companies that oh, my cutting is awful. That, well, because I have more Diamond Art Club than anything. Okay, so where is one? So this one is fine, but number 3, what did I do with number 1? So like number 1 is 3, which is terrible. It's gonna get me very confused. Very confused. These seem like they were in numerical order, and how quickly I messed it up. Because where is 1? Oh, here we go. Yeah, 1. I don't like the way they do this. I hope they don't do that anymore. I should cut that part out. To have the don't have these in right order. So I'm gonna start from, oh, that one's kind of tight. So I'm gonna have to play it by ear. If they're too thick to be doubled, then I'm gonna have to do it individually. But yeah, so where is 3? So what I'm gonna end up doing, and I'll probably write it on the legend. So like these, I got these out. I'm so sad that they don't exist anymore. But I've gotten some drills for a different project, and this is Francesca's Studio Works, and they are resin. And I hadn't used the drills yet, but oh wait, these are square. Oops. Okay, so that's not gonna work. This is a round kit, so I'm gonna have to find. Oh shoot. Okay, so I pulled out those colors to go with this, but I didn't remember that this is round. Okay, that's future Visa problem. We're gonna get this kitted up, and when I get to it, I do have some. Do I have some round drills? I don't know. All of those are. I end up ordering squares for this. This isn't it. I know I ordered some drills for this. I have to just figure out where they are. But back to kitting up. Where is number 3? That's 6. So that's 2. Oh, can that fit in there? I hope this works. What about this? Yeah. When you're moving, and it's been 2 years, so I don't remember. Where's 3? Oh, there we go. There you go. So 3. Oh man. So 3. They should have made it a symbol instead of a number. Yeah. And I think I was talking about how I know it was 2 different companies because that's not. So that might not work out. I have another tray that's like this, but I have my mini kit up in it. So, but I'm almost finished. I have 2 more to finish for that one. So maybe I will work on Pompeii a little bit and finish my minis. Okay, that'll fit. That one will fit. Oh man, I'm so disappointed because then I could work this way. I could definitely work this way and order some rounds. Yeah. The squad shop, they do have drills. I don't know if they just have regular drills or most of them are special. I have to look. Wait, somebody is texting me repeatedly. So I mentioned it, how I enjoy traveling, and I travel solo mostly, and I may join up with groups, but usually I don't know many people, and the ones I do know I've only known through traveling. Don't really know them in my real life. And although when you go places and you come back, people are like, oh, I would love to travel with you, and da, da. And I thought I had learned my lesson about inviting or people to go with me or putting it out there. But clearly I haven't, because I mentioned to someone that I wanted to walk the Camino in Spain again. So I've walked before, but there's several routes that you can do, and I want to do one of them this year actually. And she said no, she couldn't go this fall because of life, work, you know, her schedule wouldn't allow it. I was like, okay, fine. She said, well, I can do next year. And I was like, oh, because she wants to do, there's one in Portugal. So it's considered a pilgrimage that is also named the Way of St. James, that people would just leave their houses and go on this long walk, pretty much. And I was like, okay, cool, we can plan that. Why did walking the Camino turn into, oh, I want to travel around Lisbon and Porto for 6 days? Now we can only have 2 weeks. The most either one of us could really take off is 2 weeks. And now she wants to spend almost half that time sightseeing, which is fine. I've never been to Lisbon. I have been to Porto, not a whole lot, but you know, enough to satisfy. I always said I wanted to go back, so this is perfect opportunity. And then it was like, oh well, I can't walk that many miles, or I can't do this. I was like, well, you know, we have time. When we both could go, it's next year. You have time to train. This is an idea of what a day looks like. Well, I don't want to walk that long and not talk. And I was like, well, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to you for 8 hours. It's a pilgrimage. And we don't even have to walk together. And it's like, oh my gosh, is she gonna make this miserable? She gonna make this miserable. And I have traveled with this person before. It was, gosh, 18 years ago at this point. And it wasn't completely smooth. I got irritated, but I figured, you know, time had passed, and considering it's a pilgrimage, but I just did not expect her to hijack my trip. But then she mentions, it's like, oh, can I invite someone? I'm like, okay, fine. I was like, that's perfect. You can do all the traveling you want to do. You know, going to all the places with that person, because that's not what I want to do. You know, I want to do it as what it is, a Camino. It's walking, it's, you know, connection, and, you know, whatever you want it to be, actually. But people mostly do it for that, either just, even if it's just to prove to themselves that they can do something like that, but to escape. You're not trying to be tourists and sightseeing. You know, it's not what it's about. So there's a movie, I don't know if you all saw it, The Way, with like every person named Martin name is coming, but the man, Martin Sheen. Martin Sheen and his son, Emilio Estevez. Although, I think Emilio wrote and directed it. So he's in it like half a second. So it's mostly Martin Sheen. But, so Emilio's character was doing it and passed away, and his father finished it for him, basically. And it just showed like all the people you meet, and that's how it was for me. You met people, you walked with them a little, and then you went on your way. And just kind of wanted that again, kind of just to disconnect. You know, the world's been crazy, and yeah, so it's kind of working out. Some of these that don't have a whole lot in it, I'm able to double up. So maybe this will work. This will work. So what number am I on? 16. I've never seen baggies. These baggies are very thin, and there are drills. It's kind of coming out of this one. It's been sitting there for 2 years like that. Yeah, that is 19, right? 19. Where's 16 at? 18, 13. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this is why I like when they come in baggies. And, yeah. I can't believe now I think their regular kits do come with sticker sheets. Pretty sure they do. And I don't know if I got a custom from them today that it would be the same. And I've been off social media as far as diamond painting channels because one of those groups is just annoying. The people they've been very annoying, and so I just stay away from it because I just the back and forth. Somebody posts something nasty to somebody, or the same question being asked every single day. The same question over and over and over. And it's like, did you just get in this group today and do you think 50 million people didn't already ask that before you came here? Anyway, so I missed that Dreamer Design had sold their company and somebody else was taking over. I don't know. I didn't go down a rabbit hole to see why, whatever. And what's gonna change or whatever. I don't know. So I wonder, well, that's 20. Should do it backwards. Yeah, I'll keep doing it the way I do it. Yeah. And so the landscape is in squares, and I did that from the information I knew at the time that it seemed like landscapes work better in squares. And something like this could be okay in rounds. I really cannot believe, I really do believe I ordered drills for this canvas. And I thought it was this because this was in there. So this must be because of what the colors are, what I ordered, but not realizing I was ordering squares. So I don't have any, and I don't have that many rounds that I've done. So I can't even say I've had some leftovers in these colors. But now I'm gonna have to, you know what? I have ordered drills off of Amazon, and I thought they were pretty decent. Even though I don't like ordering from Amazon. I just ordered something. I wish I had known this ahead of time. But yeah, before I order, I'll probably at least compare the color that I had ordered before with against this other green, because I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. And make sure it'll work. Yeah, so let's see, how long have I been yapping? You'll probably be watching this on the 19th. I'm filming it ahead of time. So give me a couple of days to edit. And if this video is not too long, maybe I'll put some drills down. Definitely gonna look at it closer at some of these colors, just in case I wanna switch out something else. I love doing the little sticker. You saw how fast it was. So I'm excited to do more. Now I don't think I have to probably order some more sticker paper. I don't think that I ordered extra, because at the time, I don't know. But I think it's one of those things where the sticker paper costs as much as the maker, which always gets me. But yeah, I might have to order some more sticker paper. I'm trying not to order things that I'm not using right now, because that's how I ended up accumulating so much stuff of oh well, I need this because you never know. I'm so a you never know person, and then 10 years pass and I have stuff I never opened. I have a food processor right now. I didn't give it to Goodwill, and I still haven't done anything with it. I got muffin pans, because I had this bright idea I was gonna do, you know, like those little egg, I don't know what they call them, like little egg, I want to say quiches, but I don't think that's really what it is. But they have recipes that you need that, and I just never got around to making it. So this is, I think at this point I can just, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I think that's right. Then they all can have their own section. So it was only a couple of baggies that I could not double up. I have not seen, I like using things like this for the baggies, but they never have more than maybe 30, 35 or something like that. And I realized something with storage. So I had the storage from Art Dot, and they come with like 60, which is like, oh, this is great. You have 60 in there. You know, you have a lot of kits that are under 60, but it's so big. It takes up so much space. So I think it's the Geneva Bowers that I'm working on is kitted up in that, and it's like, I don't know. Don't know. Although now I have this desk set up for my diamond painting, and I don't have to move it around. So when I work on that one again, I can just leave it there. I did get something finished so far in June, but they're the minis. I don't have enough bigger canvases done. That's why I need to continue to not buy. Continue to not buy. I have so many different types of paintings. I should definitely not be bored. But I do. I keep wanting to get new things. But yeah. And this. So almost done here. This is my type of kitting up. Besides the, let's see, 30. Oh, that's 38. Okay. That was another one. See, look, number 1, they have it with the 39, the symbol 1. I hate that. But so I do use my legend. I know a lot of people don't, which it took me a long time to process of how you find it, because my thing is, okay, that's 1. Then I look here. But now I know 1 is not that. So I go look for 1. And then I know it's 39. Then I go in here. So I guess I have it. It's by DMC, but mainly I use the legend number. So if you don't use the legend number, I guess you do. You go, that's an R, and you just go through the whole thing till you find the R. I guess that's the method. I don't know. We all have to do what works. And I think if yeah, I couldn't do it leaving it with this number, because I'm looking for the symbol here, so that doesn't help. It just helps me locate it in there. So I guess if I didn't have the sticker sheet, I could go T40 and then look for it. But the other one, I ended up doing it by DMC because I had the stickers. So I have to go find it and then go, oh, that's 3023, and then look for it. It's amazing how much you change, your style change. Because at first when I pulled this one out yesterday, I was kind of like, why did I order that? I wasn't, it was not looking good. Like, see, through the camera, that probably looks really great. But head on, I don't know. I'm questioning a lot of things. I'm questioning. So this is, so I could have not done. See, I wasn't really paying attention when I was doubling up. Wait, when was the last one that I doubled? I guess I don't need to do that on camera. I have at least two that I could push back. They can have their own space. The only thing about these, I would love to have a lid on it. I guess I don't really need to do this on camera. But see, they can have their own. I don't like these baggies that they're in. They're too flimsy. I feel like I skipped some rows. Not rows, some slots. It's 25, 24. Okay, so that didn't take too long. It's all kitted up. All kitted up. So, I guess I have. I'm gonna spray right here. Let's see. It's not real thick, but it's not the thinnest paper I've ever. Is that an H? That is an H. I just wanted to see how the drills are. So, oh, I thought it said H. Oh, it was 18. I thought I saw 8 for H. I might put, where are my release papers? I thought I had some down here. I've been trying to straighten up. I think I had some over here. Showing these papers. Sometimes what I do is I just cut out a section, put the release papers down. So now it is officially a WIP because they have drills on it. Yeah, you see, yeah, because this wasn't touched up by a human, I see it's gonna just be some random colors, like So maybe this color should have been the rest of this table. I am so upset with myself. Because how did I end up ordering this and not realize it was rounds? I swear that looks purple. I think it's also because of the paper. It has a purple tint to it. So that is that. I have probably talked long enough for this video, and let me know what you think of the canvases and how well these Pompeii is coming out. I'm like I said, I am excited, and you just don't see a lot of black made diamond paintings by black artists. There's not a lot of them, and I thought this is pretty cool to have something from an artist who was around in the 1800s. I think that is pretty cool. But anyway, so if you made it to the end, thank you. And if you have not heard what I just said. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Like, comment, and come back. I'll try to do an update definitely by the end of the month when I do my end of the month review. Maybe I have some done and an update on what I ended up doing about these drills. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.